Alright, gather round folks, because today we're diving into the fascinating world of Bitcoin. You know, that digital currency everyone's talking about, except your grandmother, who still asks if it's something she can bake with. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to figure out how Bitcoin went from being a niche online thing to, well, reach a whopping $100,000. Okay, let's start with the basics. Bitcoin is like the secret menu at a coffee shop. You've heard about it, but you're not really sure what it is, and you definitely don't want to ask because it might make you look uncool. But fear not, today, we'll break it down. Basically, Bitcoin is a digital currency, but unlike your standard dollars or euros, it doesn't exist in physical form. You can't hold it, you can't stuff it under your mattress, and you can't pay for your pizza with it yet. Instead, Bitcoin is completely decentralized, meaning there's no government or bank holding your hand, which is pretty cool if you're into the whole freedom thing. And here's the kicker, Bitcoin has a hard cap of 21 million coins. No more, no less. It's like if you walked into a limited edition sneaker store and they said, "We've only got 21 million pairs, so good luck, buddy." The scarcity is real. Now, let's talk about why Bitcoin gets so fancy with its price tag. You see, Bitcoin is like a super exclusive club, only 21 million members allowed. So, when people want in, they gotta pay up. And here comes climax of the game as it goes through a process called the halving, after every 4 years. Sounds like something you'd do to a potato, right? But no, it's actually when the reward for mining Bitcoin is halved. Meaning, miners get half the amount of Bitcoin for the same work. Bitcoin halving is a key event in the Bitcoin network that occurs approximately every 4 years, or after 210,000 blocks have been mined. During a halving, the reward that miners receive for validating transactions and securing the Bitcoin network is reduced by half. This mechanism was designed by Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, to control inflation and ensure that the total supply of Bitcoin does not exceed 21 million coins. The first Bitcoin halving took place in November 2012, when the mining reward dropped from 50 BTC to 25 BTC per block. The second halving occurred in July 2016, reducing the reward to 12.5 BTC, and the third halving happened in May 2020, reducing the reward to 6.25 BTC. The next halving occurred in 2024, lowering the reward to 3.125 BTC. As of now, around 19.5 million Bitcoins have been mined, and only 2.5 million remain to be mined, with the final Bitcoin expected to be mined around 2140. Historically, halvings have been followed by significant price increases, as the reduced supply puts upward pressure on Bitcoin's price, often attracting more demand. After each of the previous halvings, Bitcoin has seen massive bull runs, with the price rising from around $12 in November 2012 to over $1,000 by the end of 2013, and from approximately $650 in July 2016 to its peak of nearly $20,000 by December 2017. The halving process plays a crucial role in Bitcoin's deflationary monetary policy, making it a key factor for both long-term investors and miners. Less Bitcoin on the market, same demand? You do the math. When there's less of something, the price tends to go up. It's like that time you went to the store for a limited edition donut and boom. Price skyrocketed because there were only 5 left. But hold up, Bitcoin isn't just a cool thing for tech nerds anymore. In fact, it's now got the attention of big players, like huge companies and billionaires. Both Donald Trump and Elon Musk also have played significant roles in influencing Bitcoin's price, largely through their public statements and actions that shaped market sentiment.
The United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done.
Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has been particularly influential due to his massive following on social media and his status as a technology mogul. Musk has made several high-profile moves related to Bitcoin that have had an immediate impact on its price. In early 2021, Musk made headlines when Tesla announced it had purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and would begin accepting it as payment for its cars. This move brought legitimacy to Bitcoin in the eyes of traditional investors, leading to a surge in Bitcoin's price, which hit an all-time high of over $60,000 in April 2021. Additionally, Musk's tweets about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin often led to wild swings in the market. For example, when Musk tweeted that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin due to environmental concerns about Bitcoin mining, it caused a sharp decline in the price, demonstrating his influence over market sentiment. On the other hand, Donald Trump, while not as directly involved in Bitcoin's development, has also played a role in its price movements through his public stance on cryptocurrency. Trump has been more skeptical about Bitcoin, often expressing his belief that it is a speculative asset that is not backed by anything tangible. His negative comments about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, particularly when he was president, contributed to some volatility and uncertainty around digital assets. While his stance might have discouraged some institutional investors, it also highlighted Bitcoin's status as a non-traditional asset class that operates outside of government control, which only fueled the interest of libertarian-minded investors and those seeking alternatives to fiat currencies. While Musk has been a more direct influence on Bitcoin's price through actions like corporate investment and social media influence, Trump's rhetoric about Bitcoin has shaped its narrative and highlighted the tension between decentralized digital currencies and traditional government-controlled systems. Both figures have contributed to Bitcoin's increasing visibility, attracting more mainstream attention and speculative investment. And as a result, investors are buying up Bitcoin like it's the last pack of toilet paper during a pandemic. In 2020, companies like MicroStrategy and Tesla decided to buy up Bitcoin like it was a Black Friday sale. Why? Well, institutional investors started to realize that Bitcoin isn't just some quirky tech experiment. It's like digital gold. And when the big money rolls in, they bring their friends and their wallets. The more money that flows into Bitcoin, the higher the price goes. It's like when you throw a party, and everyone's dancing. The more people join in, the better the vibes, and the higher the prices go. But wait, Bitcoin's rise isn't just about the techies and the big wallets. Oh no, Bitcoin made sure to grab the spotlight. It's like that one friend who posts every single meal on Instagram to make sure you know they're eating better than you. Bitcoin, too, has been in the media constantly. Every time Bitcoin hits a new high, news outlets from all over the world start shouting about it.
The price of a single Bitcoin has climbed above $100,000 for the first time after rising.
Well, ever since Donald Trump won last week's U.S. election, the value of Bitcoin has been going through the roof.
And just like that, the average person, the "hey, what's Bitcoin" crowd, starts paying attention. Ooh, it's in the news? Maybe I should buy some. And that's how Bitcoin grabs the attention of regular people and not just tech enthusiasts. And let's face it, when you see that Bitcoin hit $100,000, you're probably wondering if it's time to throw a little money in there too. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room, economic uncertainty. We've all been there, your paycheck isn't going as far as it used to, inflation is rising faster than your blood pressure during a Zoom meeting, and you're thinking, where do I put my money? Enter Bitcoin. During times of uncertainty, people want something that holds value. Bitcoin is like the emergency stash of cash in your mattress, but cooler. It's decentralized, it's not tied to any government printing money willy-nilly, and it's capped at 21 million. So, when people lose faith in traditional currencies, they start looking for alternative stores of value, and Bitcoin gets all the attention. Now, let's talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. Everyone loves a good speculative bubble, right? Bitcoin's price tends to rise when traders start thinking it's going to keep going up. It's like playing musical chairs, everyone is racing to get a seat, or a coin in this case, and when the music stops, they hope they've bought at the right time. And let's face it, who doesn't want to make a quick buck? When Bitcoin starts soaring, everyone starts hopping on the bandwagon. The price goes up, more people buy in, and the cycle continues. It's like that time you bought a fidget spinner because everyone else did, except instead of losing $10, you might be losing or gaining thousands. What else helps Bitcoin's price? Regulation. Wait, hear me out. I know regulation sounds like that boring parent who tells you not to run with scissors, but stay with me. When countries start creating clearer rules for Bitcoin, investors feel safer. It's like knowing you can bring your own snacks into the movie theater without getting kicked out. When regulations come into play, Bitcoin becomes more accessible to investors, and they get more confident. And more confidence means more buying, which, you guessed it, raises the price. So, how did Bitcoin reach $100,000? A little bit of scarcity, a whole lot of demand, some big players, and a dash of good old speculation. It's like baking the perfect cake, a lot of ingredients, and if you do it right, you get something delicious. But the question remains, where is Bitcoin going next? Will it keep rising? Or will the bubble burst? Who knows? One thing's for sure, Bitcoin isn't going. And if you're looking to study Bitcoin in depth and understand its mechanics, economics, and the broader impact, you can study this book, The Bitcoin Standard, The Decentralized Alternative to Central Banking by Saifedean Ammous.